Aquarius, your message this week comes from the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is an energy of putting up a guard. It's not defensive as such. It's more an energy of, I don't know how much I've got in the tank to be able to go through with this. It's the energy of that, what a lot of people on YouTube call the wounded warrior. This is someone who has experienced perhaps, a journey of some sort, but it maybe hasn't really panned out the way that they had hoped. And instead of actually kind of riding that journey with the spiritual energy, it's turned into more of a physical struggle in some ways, like this, like channeling pure willpower to actually try to get through. And so, this is a big lesson in you understanding that, when you go along a particular pathway and you go after something that you want, which the Wands energy is all about, it may not necessarily be the way that you think it should be. There may be adjustments that are needed along the way. There may be guidance from spirit to say, hey, if you keep going down this path, then you may end up finding, that you'll burn out. So we've got an alternative here for you, maybe another way of thinking about it, or, an easier way to sort of move it along. So this card is about, really someone who is got a lot of fighter energy within them. But at some stage, even a fighter, would probably get to the point of saying, I don't know how much longer I can go on. And you may be feeling in that energy this week, Aquarius. But it's not all bad. It's just really a time for you to kind of assess what your commitment level is to this. And it's interesting because your bonus message this week comes from the first quarter moon. So this is from the Yasmin Boland Moonology deck. And I really love these cards because I really resonate with moon energy. And of course, we're in the full moon energy as I do this reading as well. And, as you can see here, first quarter moon, it's halfway between the new moon and the full moon. So, any kind of seeds that were planted at the new moon. And when I'm talking about the current cycle, I mean, between December at the new moon in Sagittarius and now we're at the full moon in Sagittarius. So sometime, over the last 6 months, whatever journey you've been on, there may be a point now which you feel like you want to give up. But this is just the universe testing you. How much do you really want this? And if you really do want this, you're going to have to let go of the way that you thought it would pan out and let the universe take over. You've planted the seed, so allow it to grow according to the natural cycles of the universe. Don't try to force it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to, struggle with it. Just allow it to bloom and pan out the way that it needs to. All you need to do is have the belief and the faith that it will turn out. It will come to fruition at some point. And what I want to say is that, if we're halfway now between the new moon and the full moon, which is now, then, the next point I think would probably be somewhere between now and December is when you're going to start to see some of these results as soon as you lay down that wand, lay down that determination for how you think it should be done. Because there is an easier way here. There is an easier way. And if you continue to try and push forward the way that you're doing it, it may become, it may reach a point where you know, your spirit could break. You know, you might not, it may become just too much and too overwhelming. So really time to test your commitment here. Can you go on? Should you go on? You can pull the plug now, but if you want to go on, there is this tendency to really, or there is this need rather to kind of just let go now. You know, hold that vision in your mind, but then kind of allow it to unfold as it needs to. You've done enough. You don't need to struggle anymore. You've done enough, and just allow things to unfold naturally. Good luck with it all, Aquarius. I hope this resonates with you. Leave a comment if it does, and I'll see you next time.